Hello everyone, welcome to the super fast review of action figures, and today we are reviewing Marvel Legends Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. So here's the figure out of its packaging. You can look at its body from all the sides. The head sculpt of this figure is not good. I don't like this head sculpt. It looks like Spider-Man. It has a weird web pattern and weird eyes, but it gives a vibe of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, but it looks bad. Otherwise the body is good, and it also has good sculpting and detailing. It also has the hexagonal pattern all over its body. Let's look at the accessories that comes with this figure. Comes with an alternative head sculpt of Tobey Maguire Peter Parker, and this head sculpt looks good. It resembles the face of Tobey Maguire, but it looks like it is the head sculpt of young Tobey Maguire from the first Spider-Man movie, not from Spider-Man No Way Home. It comes with two web thippers or web thipping hands. Now let's take a look at its articulation. Let's see its head articulations. Its head has a joint in its neck with which it can move this much high and this much low. This range of head articulation is not good. It also has butterfly joints in its shoulder, which have a decent range. It also has a hinge at its shoulder with which it can move more than 90 degrees. It also has bicep swivel in its arm. It also has double jointed elbows which have a good range. It has rotation in its wrist and a hinge in its wrist with which it can move this much low and this much high, and it can also go sideways. It has two joints in its body, one at its abs and one at its waist, with which it can move this much back and this much forward. When you move it backward, it looks like Spider-Man has a belly and he is fat, like Peter B. Parker, who was fat in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. He looks like this. I don't know what Hasbro done to make this joint like this. It does not have a waist cut or waist swivel, but it has swivel here with which it can rotate like this, and it can go sideways like this, and it can also rotate like this. It has thigh cut in its leg, with which it can rotate its legs. Its legs can go this much forward and this much backward, and they can do this much split, which is less as compared to other Spider-Man figures. It also has double jointed articulation in its knee. It does not have boot swivel or boot rotation, but it has a hinge in its foot with which it can move this much high and this much low, and it can also move like this. And it also has ankle pivot. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more.